Hello bookworms, I'm Becca, and today for Bookmas I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite cozy reads. Some of them might be a little bit unconventional, so just bear with me as I take you through some of my faves for these cold winter months. The first one, of course, I feel like is a staple, and it is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. If you don't know what this book and this series is about, I don't know where you have been. And it's also a Netflix movie, which is really exciting as well. In this trilogy, we follow Lara Jean Covey, who writes letters to boys that she has crushes on and then doesn't send them. And everything is going well until one day these letters get sent out, so she has to deal with the aftermath of that. I love this series so much because it's just like the perfect, fluffy, cozy read for any time of the year. I love it especially for fall and winter because there's an element of baking. Lara Jean loves to bake, and it just makes it feel even more cozy when there's cookies involved. Next is another fave, and it is Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. In this book, we follow a family of women who have the power to make flowers grow from their hands, and it is just so stunning. Not only is the writing absolutely stunning, the cover is beautiful, and that just sets the tone for the whole atmosphere of the book. It is the perfect book to curl up under a blanket, grab a nice warm cup of tea, and dive into another world. I love this book so much, and I know that I'm not alone. Everybody loves this book and this author so much. She is just stunning. She's just stunning. Another one that is great for this cold season is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This is the first book in the All Souls trilogy, and I've only read the first book, unfortunately, because it is so good. But this, we follow one of the descendants from the Salem witch trials, and she stumbles upon a manuscript that details the origin of witches, vampires, and demons. So naturally everyone wants to get their hands on this manuscript, and the main character, Diana, has to delve deeper into her powers as a witch and team up with some very unlikely creatures. This is another book that has a wonderful atmosphere in it, and from what I have read of the second book, that just carries on through the whole trilogy. Deborah Harkness has quite a way with words and world building that makes you completely immersed into the story, which is great if you want to escape these cold days. I know I do. This next one is obviously a little bit unconventional, and it is The Merciless by Danielle Vega. This is a young adult horror novel about a girl named Sophia who starts at a new school, and the friends that she ends up making want to have an exorcism, which is obviously not your typical cozy read, but if you like something to keep you a little spooked, I loved this one. I have read all of these books on like cozy readathons, cozy reading times, 24-hour readathons. I've just cranked out this whole series. It definitely is something that I look forward to, curling up underneath a blanket, getting a little spooky, but knowing that I am nice and warm and safe. The most important part, I am safe. Next, I have Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This is a young adult book about a girl who is struggling with her OCD. It was just really wonderful to read. There's a poetry aspect in this, and even though I read this during the summer, I could definitely see myself just curling up with this book. There's just certain books on my shelf that when I look at them, I feel warm and cozy, and this is one of them. And if you've read this, hopefully you agree. It's amazing. I've got two more reads for you. The first one is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. This is an oldie but a goodie, and this takes place over a winter break at university, so we get some of those winter vibes, but we can read it from the comfort and warmth of our own homes. And this story is just so atmospheric. Nina LaCour is another author who has such a way with words and making atmospheres and books so warm and inviting, even when it's set in the dead of winter. In this book, we follow a girl who is spending Christmas break on her university campus because she doesn't have a family to go home to, but one of her best friends from home is coming to visit her, and they will have to unhash a lot of things that happened before she left for university. And of course, how could you do a Cozy Reads video without mentioning Harry Potter? This series will always feel like home, no matter what time of the year it is. It is perfect cozy reading. I definitely will want to be rereading this series soon. I've never actually reread the entire series, but after picking up these new editions of the books, I just cannot wait. So there you guys go. Those are some of my favorite cozy reads for this winter season. Let me know what your favorite cozy reads are down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.